Hey level 1, so this is the way that the final product should look. If your word art is a little bit bigger than this, it's fine. I tried to center the art with the window and the door right here. So if you're a little bit confused with just the last video, I'm going to go back and just draw the art. If you feel like you have it, if you just want to look at your instruction sheet, the step-by-step guide, that will be fine as well. So I'm just going to center that. And I would base it on the door. And I'm coming out, I'd say a few centimeters from the door on either side. I'm making my 3 windows. And remember, what I'm doing is I'm doing a space in between them so that the letters will have just a little bit of a space in between them. I'm going to make a dotted X on my last section, on my last window. And from that dotted X, the middle of that dotted X, I'm going to end up doing a orthogonal line that lines up with the vanishing point, and that's going to just show the center of everything. And I'm going to just go ahead and just do the X on all of my little window sections. So just do a light dotted X. And I'm going to do a vertical line going through the X just so that you'll know what the center point of each of your letters will be. So I'm going to start off with my A, and I'm going to take my stem of my A all the way to my point here, my vertical point, and then I'm going to do another one to that point as well. And then I'm going to make the central part of my A. It's going to line up with my vanishing point right there. And then I'm going to end up thickening up the sides of my A. And then you can take it and fill it in. It does clean it up a little bit. There's a lot of guidelines. It gets a little bit confusing if you don't fill it in. And then I'm going to make this little part of the A. I'm just bringing it down from that original line. And I'm just filling that in right there. So the next one is going to be the R. So I'm going to make the side of my R, and just remember that things get a little bit thicker as you move up away from your vanishing point. So I'll go ahead and just thicken that so y'all can see that. Now, I don't know if y'all remember, but the last video I erased the original X that's above that orthogonal line right there, just so that things won't get confusing when you start making the other X. What's going to happen here is you are going to make an archway. So you're going to make from this point, from right here to right here, you're going to make your line for your X, and then from here to here, you're going to make that line. So I'll try to make that a bit heavy so you can see it. There's a lot of lines going on here. And don't forget to go back over the vertical line here. There's going to be, going through the center, there's going to be an orthogonal line running towards the vanishing point. And then what you're going to do is you are going to recognize where this curve is. So this is going to be the height of the arch right here. This is going to be where the arch will meet right here, and this will be the other section where the arch will meet. I would recommend turning your paper just to make things a lot easier for you. It's actually really hard to do it this way. Okay, so you have that, and what you can do is take your ruler and just line that mark that you made with that, and then you'll take your ruler and then make this go to your vanishing point this way and then that way. And then what you'll do is you'll thicken up this line. And if it helps you to make the dotted line like I did on the first demo, that's great. All right, and then you'll go back and thicken up this line. You can actually take your ruler, and if you need to straighten that little part out, and then go back, and this lines up with the vanishing point, that little thick part. But this little curve, you're going to freehand it. Just make sure that it is even. All right, and then if you remember last time from the X, this little part of the X that you made, I just made that part into that diagonal part of that R. And then I'm going to thicken that up right here. And I'm just filling that part in. Alrighty. And then with the T, what you'll do is you are going to center your center line. With the vertical part of your T. And just make it a little bit thicker than your actual R. And you can fill that in if you'd like to right now. And then what we'll do is we'll just bring a little bit of a line down and take it to your vanishing point for this part of your T. And we'll fill that in. So there you go. There is art. So pretty much any letter, any number, anything like that would line up to your vanishing points. You can apply making your circle and also your archway in any part of lettering or wording. So I hope that that helps you guys out if you were to draw anything else in perspective, especially if you were to do something like a cityscape or just another building. It's a whole lot of fun. I really do encourage you to continue and practice on. I know there's several tutorials on the internet as well. So y'all